This person is deeply in love with you, but they're hiding one big. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and the fact that you stopped here is not an accident, it's alignment, it's timing, it's the universe gently placing a hand on your shoulder and saying pay attention, listen to this, because someone in your life is carrying a love for you that runs deeper than they ever expected, deeper than they planned for, deeper than they feel ready to admit out loud, and your heart needs this right now. Because you've been sensing it, even if you couldn't explain it. Don't scroll, listen to this. This love didn't arrive suddenly or casually, it grew quietly, steadily, in moments of eye contact, in conversations that lingered, in silence that felt heavier than words, and this message is for you because your soul recognized that connection long before your mind tried to rationalize it. Listen to this. This person didn't mean to fall this hard, they didn't mean to feel this deeply, but something about you bypassed their defenses and spoke directly to their spirit. Don't scroll, listen to this. Soulmate connections don't announce themselves loudly, they slip in softly and rearrange everything from the inside out, and your heart needs this right now because you felt that rearranging happening too. Listen to this. The reason this love feels different is because it awakened something in them, something dormant. Something they tried to keep under control, and that awakening scared them. Don't scroll, listen to this. Fear doesn't always look like distance because of disinterest. Sometimes fear looks like silence because the feelings feel too big to handle. Your heart needs this right now because silence can hide care. Listen to this. This person has been protecting something, not from you, but from the consequences of admitting the truth. And that's the one big thing they're hiding. Don't scroll, listen to this. It's not that they don't love you, it's that loving you would require them to confront parts of their life they've been avoiding. Your heart needs this right now because avoidance always collapses when truth becomes undeniable. Listen to this. The universe has been sending signs, subtle at first, then clearer, angel numbers appearing when you think of them. 11. 11 when your thoughts drift to love, 222 when you question timing, 444 when you need reassurance, 555 when something inside you whispers change is coming. Don't scroll, listen to this. These numbers aren't random, they're alignment markers, telling you that something unseen is moving closer to the surface. Your heart needs this right now because your intuition has been sharpening. Not louder, but quieter, calmer, clearer. Listen to this. You may have noticed dreams where this person appears without speaking, or moments when you feel their energy suddenly, a warmth in your chest, a heaviness you can't explain. Don't scroll, listen to this. Those are energetic conversations happening beyond words. Your heart needs this right now because soulmate connections communicate even in silence. Listen to this. The one big thing they're hiding is wrapped in fear. Fear of change, fear of disruption, fear of losing control, fear of what choosing love would cost them. Don't scroll, listen to this. They're afraid because loving you isn't convenient, it's transformative, and transformation demands honesty. Your heart needs this right now because honesty is what you've been cultivating in yourself. Listen to this. The universe waited until you were strong enough to hear this without spiraling, without chasing, without abandoning yourself. Don't scroll, listen to this. You've healed in ways no one applauded. You've learned how to self-soothe, how to pause, how to trust your inner knowing, and that's why this truth can surface now. Listen to this. They feel that change in you. They sense that you're no longer available for confusion, and that awareness is intensifying their internal struggle. Don't scroll, listen to this. They've been replaying moments with you, not obsessively, but reflectively, noticing how safe they felt, how seen they felt, how calm their nervous system felt around you. Your heart needs this right now because safety is what real love recognizes. Listen to this. The universe has been rearranging circumstances quietly, not to create drama, but to create clarity. Don't scroll, listen to this. Clarity doesn't rush, it prepares. Your heart needs this right now because prepared truth lands softly instead of painfully. Listen to this. This person has been fighting an internal battle between what's familiar and what's aligned, between comfort and calling. And love doesn't let that battle stay quiet forever. Don't scroll, listen to this. The one big thing they're hiding isn't a lack of feeling, it's the depth of it, and the responsibility that comes with admitting it. Your heart needs this right now because depth requires courage. Listen to this. Courage grows when the heart feels steadier, and steadiness is what the universe has been cultivating in both of you. Don't scroll, listen to this. You may feel moments of calm anticipation lately, not anxiety, not urgency, just a sense that something is aligning, and that's not imagination, it's recognition. Your heart needs this right now because recognition feels like relief. Listen to this. The universe doesn't reveal everything at once, it unfolds truth in layers so your spirit can integrate it without fear. Don't scroll, listen to this. This is only the first layer, the awareness, the knowing, the quiet confirmation that you were never imagining the connection. Your heart needs this right now because doubt has been heavy. Listen to this. As this awareness settles, you may start noticing more consistency in signs, more synchronicities, more moments where everything seems to point back to the same truth. Don't scroll, listen to this. The person who loves you is feeling the same pull, feeling the pressure of honesty growing louder, and silence is becoming uncomfortable. Your heart needs this right now because discomfort precedes truth. Listen to this. They don't want to lose you, but they also don't want to lose the version of themselves that loving you awakened. Don't scroll, listen to this. That's the tension, that's the hidden truth, and that's why this feels so charged. Your heart needs this right now because you're being asked to stay grounded, not reactive. Listen to this. What's coming doesn't need chasing, it needs space. Don't scroll, listen to this. Space allows courage to step forward naturally. Your heart needs this right now because forcing answers creates resistance. Listen to this. The universe is not teasing you. It's preparing you. Don't scroll, listen to this. Preparation feels slow, but it prevents heartbreak. Your heart needs this right now because your peace matters more than timing. Listen to this. When the next layer reveals itself, it won't come as chaos, it will come as clarity, a shift, a conversation, a change in behavior that makes everything click. Don't scroll, listen to this. You'll feel it in your body before your mind catches up. Your breath will deepen, your chest will soften, and you'll know this message was for you, because what's hidden can't stay buried when love is real, and this is only the beginning of the truth rising gently to the surface. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and if you're still here it's because the universe is guiding you into the next layer of understanding. Listen to this. This is where the hidden truth begins to press against the surface. Not violently, not chaotically, but persistently, like a heartbeat you can no longer ignore. Don't scroll, listen to this. The person who is deeply in love with you is feeling the weight of what they've been carrying, not just the feeling itself, but the consequences of keeping it hidden, and your heart needs this right now because secrecy has an expiration date when love is real. Listen to this. They've reached the point where pretending everything is neutral feels heavier than admitting something is true, and that shift is important. Don't scroll, listen to this, because neutrality is comfortable only until the soul demands honesty. Your heart needs this right now because honesty is safer now than it used to be. Listen to this. You've grown steadier, calmer, more anchored in yourself, and the universe waited for that before allowing this truth to rise. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The thing they're hiding isn't meant to hurt you. It's meant to protect what they don't yet know how to handle. Your heart needs this right now because protection sometimes looks like distance. Listen to this. They're afraid not of loving you, but of what loving you will change, and change feels threatening when someone has built their life around familiarity. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Familiarity can feel safer than alignment, but alignment doesn't let you stay comfortable forever. Your heart needs this right now because you already chose alignment. Listen to this. That choice shifted the energy between you, and they feel it. Don't scroll. Listen to this. They've been noticing how their usual distractions don't work anymore. How busyness doesn't quiet the thoughts of you. How routines feel hollow when the truth is asking to be acknowledged. Your heart needs this right now because avoidance collapses when awareness expands. Listen to this. The universe has been amplifying signs gently, not to scare you, but to reassure you. Angel numbers appearing when you're grounded instead of anxious. 111 when intention locks in. 222 when balance feels possible. 333 when reassurance arrives unexpectedly. 444 when you feel protected without knowing why. 555 when the sense of movement becomes undeniable. Don't scroll. Listen to this. These signs aren't telling you to act, they're telling you to trust. Your heart needs this right now because trust allows truth to approach without resistance. Listen to this. The person who loves you is also seeing these signs, maybe not labeling them, but feeling guided, slowed down, nudged toward reflection instead of distraction. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Reflection is uncomfortable when someone has been avoiding their heart. But it's necessary. Your heart needs this right now because necessary discomfort leads to clarity. Listen to this. They've started questioning the stories they've told themselves, stories about timing, readiness, responsibility, and those stories are losing their grip. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Because when stories fall apart, truth steps in. Your heart needs this right now because truth doesn't compete, it replaces. Listen to this. The one big thing they're hiding is intertwined with fear of consequences, fear of disrupting lives, fear of choosing differently, but fear is no longer winning. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Love has a way of outlasting fear when it's allowed to breathe. Your heart needs this right now because breathing is what your soul has been learning. Listen to this. You've learned how to pause instead of panic, how to sit with uncertainty without spiraling, and that emotional regulation changed everything. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The universe noticed and adjusted the timing. Your heart needs this right now because timing protects hearts. Listen to this. They're realizing that hiding the truth isn't protecting anyone anymore, it's creating distance, and distance is beginning to feel like loss. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Loss clarifies value. Your heart needs this right now because value determines action. Listen to this. They've been imagining what honesty would require, not just emotionally, but practically, and that imagining is building courage. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Courage isn't loud, it's steady. Your heart needs this right now because steady courage lasts. Listen to this. You may notice subtle emotional shifts in yourself, moments where you feel calm without explanation, moments where you release old doubts naturally, and that's preparation. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Preparation feels like lightness. Your heart needs this right now because lightness creates space. Listen to this. Space allows truth to arrive without forcing. Don't scroll. Listen to this. the universe is also protecting you from premature revelations, because knowing too much too soon would pull you back into overthinking. Your heart needs this right now because overthinking once drained you. Listen to this. Now discernment guides you. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Discernment doesn't chase answers. It observes patterns. Your heart needs this right now because patterns reveal intention. Listen to this. The person who loves you is showing internal signs of intention forming, not words yet, but consistency in thought, clarity in feeling, resolve in reflection. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Internal alignment always comes before external action. Your heart needs this right now because action without alignment collapses. Listen to this. Angels are also reminding you to stay in your life, your joy, your routines, because what's meant to come closer will integrate, not interrupt. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Integration is destiny's signature. Your heart needs this right now because destiny doesn't demand sacrifice of self. Listen to this. You may feel a quiet anticipation, not anxious, not urgent, just a sense that something is organizing itself, and that's accurate. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Organization happens before movement. Your heart needs this right now because movement without organization creates chaos. Listen to this. The person who loves you is reaching a point where silence feels dishonest, and honesty feels inevitable. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Inevitability doesn't rush, it prepares. Your heart needs this right now because prepared truth heals instead of wounds. Listen to this. You don't need to confront, question, or demand anything. What's hidden is surfacing on its own timeline. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Timelines guided by alignment, not pressure. Your heart needs this right now because pressure distorts outcomes. Listen to this. The universe is aligning circumstances where truth can be spoken without destabilizing either of you. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Destabilization belongs to lessons, not destiny. Your heart needs this right now because you've graduated from chaos. Listen to this. When the next layer reveals itself, it may come through action instead of words, presence instead of promises, consistency instead of confession. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Actions reveal what words can't. Your heart needs this right now because you trust actions now. Listen to this. You'll know it's real not because it excites you, but because it calms you. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Calm is your confirmation. Your heart needs this right now because calm means safety. Listen to this. Safety allows intimacy to grow without fear. Don't scroll. Listen to this. You are not being tested. You are being prepared to receive truth without losing yourself. Your heart needs this right now because that readiness is rare. Listen to this. What's hidden cannot remain hidden when both hearts are strong enough to hold it, and that strength is present now. Stay open, stay grounded, because the story isn't ending here, it's clarifying, and the next shift will feel less like revelation and more like recognition settling into place. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and the reason this is landing so deeply is because the universe is moving into the most revealing phase of this story. Listen to this. This is where what was hidden begins to feel impossible to keep hidden, not because of pressure from the outside, but because the inside has changed. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The person who is deeply in love with you is no longer wrestling with whether their feelings are real. They're wrestling with how long they can keep pretending they're not, and that internal tension is reaching a turning point. Your heart needs this right now because turning points don't announce themselves with drama, they arrive as clarity that won't go away. Listen to this. They've started noticing that every attempt to compartmentalize their feelings fails, that love doesn't stay neatly contained when it's true. Don't scroll. Listen to this. true love spills into thoughts, routines, choices, and the quiet moments when no one is watching. Your heart needs this right now because you've felt those quiet moments too. Listen to this. You may have sensed emotional waves that didn't originate with you, sudden heaviness or warmth, flashes of emotion without a clear cause. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Those are energetic signals, evidence that the connection is active even when words are absent. Your heart needs this right now because soulmate bonds communicate beyond logic. Listen to this. Angels are present in this phase not to rush anything, but to illuminate truth gently, and signs have been appearing in a new way, not urgent, not repetitive out of anxiety, but appearing when you're calm, when you're present, when your guard is down. Don't scroll. Listen to this. 111 when awareness locks in, 222 when balance replaces doubt, 333 when reassurance arrives without explanation, 444 when you feel protected without needing proof, 555 when movement becomes undeniable. Your heart needs this right now because these numbers are affirmations, not warnings. Listen to this. They're reminding you that alignment is happening whether you analyze it or not. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The person who loves you is also sensing this alignment, feeling guided to slow down, to be honest with themselves, to stop distracting their way out of truth. Your heart needs this right now because distraction once delayed clarity. Listen to this. Now clarity is unavoidable. Don't scroll. Listen to this. They've been revisiting memories with you, not nostalgically, but intentionally, noticing how different those moments felt from others, how their nervous system settled around you, how conversations felt safe instead of performative. Your heart needs this right now because safety is what real love recognizes. Listen to this. The one big thing they're hiding is becoming harder to carry because it touches every part of their life now. And that's important. Don't scroll. Listen to this. When a truth touches everything, it demands acknowledgement. Your heart needs this right now because acknowledgement precedes action. Listen to this. They've started imagining what it would feel like to stop hiding, not in fantasy, but in real terms, real consequences, real conversations, and that imagining is both terrifying and relieving. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Relief is the signal that alignment is present. Your heart needs this right now because relief doesn't come from avoidance. Listen to this. Avoidance creates tension, and tension is what they've been feeling more of lately. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Tension between who they are and who they've been pretending to be. Your heart needs this right now because you've lived that tension before. Listen to this. And you chose authenticity. Don't scroll. Listen to this. That choice shifted your energy, and now it's shifting theirs. Your heart needs this right now because growth is contagious in soulmate connections. Listen to this. Angels are also guiding you to notice how your reactions have changed, how uncertainty doesn't hook you the way it once did, how you don't spiral or seek reassurance compulsively. Don't scroll. Listen to this. That calm is not detachment, it's integration. Your heart needs this right now because integrated healing allows love to arrive without chaos. Listen to this. The universe has been protecting this connection from premature exposure, because exposure before readiness would have fractured it. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Readiness is what's forming now. Your heart needs this right now because readiness isn't impatience, it's grounded openness. Listen to this. The person who loves you is reaching a point where the cost of silence feels higher than the cost of honesty, and that's the true shift. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Cost-benefit changes signal internal transformation. Your heart needs this right now because transformation leads to movement. Listen to this. You may notice subtle external signs too. not dramatic gestures, but increased presence, more attentiveness, more consistency, even before anything is spoken. Don't scroll, listen to this. Action begins energetically before it becomes physical. Your heart needs this right now because you're sensitive to energy now. Listen to this. The universe refined that sensitivity so you could discern truth without chasing it. Don't scroll, listen to this. Discernment is your safeguard. Your heart needs this right now because you no longer confuse intensity with sincerity. Listen to this. Sincerity feels steady, not overwhelming. Don't scroll, listen to this. The energy of this connection feels steadier now, less volatile, more intentional, and that's because fear is losing control. Your heart needs this right now because fear once dictated timing. Listen to this. Now wisdom does. Don't scroll, listen to this. Wisdom pauses, reflects, and responds. Your heart needs this right now because response is strength. Listen to this. The universe is also reminding you that you don't need to prepare a response to something that hasn't been said yet. You just need to stay aligned with yourself. Don't scroll, listen to this. Alignment keeps you sovereign. Your heart needs this right now because sovereignty prevents self-abandonment. Listen to this. Self-abandonment once disguised itself as patience. Don't scroll, listen to this, now. Patience feels different. It feels self-respecting, grounded, alive. Your heart needs this right now because you're no longer waiting to be chosen. You're choosing alignment. Listen to this. That shift changed the dynamic completely. Don't scroll, listen to this. The person who loves you feels that change and it's forcing honesty inward. Your heart needs this right now because inward honesty precedes outward truth. Listen to this. They're beginning to see that the one big thing they're hiding isn't sustainable, that secrets create distance, and distance feels like loss now. Don't scroll, listen to this. Loss sharpens clarity. Your heart needs this right now because clarity leads to decision. Listen to this. Angels are also guiding you to remain gentle with yourself during this phase, to not rush interpretation, to not assign meaning prematurely, because meaning will reveal itself through consistency, not speculation. Don't scroll, listen to this. Consistency is the language your soul trusts now. Your heart needs this right now because words once pulled you in, but actions ground you. Listen to this. The universe is aligning circumstances so that when truth does surface, it can be met with presence instead of panic. Don't scroll, listen to this. Panic belongs to the past. Your heart needs this right now because you've learned regulation. Listen to this. Regulation allows intimacy without collapse. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The next development may feel subtle, not explosive, but you'll notice a difference, a shift in tone, a steadiness that wasn't there before. Your heart needs this right now because difference is discernible when you're grounded. Listen to this. You won't need to convince yourself, you'll recognize it. Don't scroll, listen to this. Recognition feels like relief, like tension leaving your shoulders, like your breath deepening without effort. Your heart needs this right now because relief is how your body confirms truth. Listen to this. The universe is not dangling answers. It's building a foundation strong enough to hold them. Don't scroll, listen to this. If you feel steadier reading this instead of restless, that's confirmation. Your heart needs this right now because what's hidden is preparing to be revealed in a way that doesn't cost you your peace. Stay open, stay grounded, because the story is moving from secrecy to sincerity. And that transition is happening with care, intention, and divine timing. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now. And if you're still here, it's because the universe is inviting you into the moment before truth speaks, the moment where everything becomes too real to keep hidden. Listen to this. This is the phase where the weight of silence finally tips, where what was once manageable becomes unbearable to carry alone. Don't scroll, listen to this. The person who is deeply in love with you is standing in that space right now, the space between fear and honesty, between holding on and letting truth breathe, and your heart needs this right now because you've been sensing that tension without having words for it. Listen to this. They are no longer debating whether to keep hiding, they are feeling the emotional cost of continuing to do so, and that cost is showing up in their body, in their sleep, in their restlessness, in the way their thoughts keep circling back to you when everything else goes quiet. Don't scroll, listen to this. Quiet is where truth gets loud. Your heart needs this right now because you've learned how to hear truth in quiet too. Listen to this. Angels are close in this phase, not rushing, not forcing, but holding, creating a container where honesty can emerge without collapsing either heart. Don't scroll, listen to this. You may notice divine numbers appearing in softer ways now, not flashing at you, but meeting you in calm moments. 111 when you feel centered, 222 when you choose balance instead of overthinking, 333 when reassurance comes without explanation, 444 when you feel protected even in uncertainty, 555 when movement feels inevitable but not frantic. Your heart needs this right now because these signs are grounding you, not activating anxiety. Listen to this. The universe isn't trying to excite you. It's trying to stabilize you. Don't scroll, listen to this. Stability is what allows truth to land gently instead of shattering things. Your heart needs this right now because you've already experienced what ungrounded truth feels like. Listen to this, and you outgrew it. Don't scroll, listen to this. The person who loves you has been confronting the one big thing they've been hiding, not by running from it, but by sitting with it, and that's new for them. Your heart needs this right now because sitting with discomfort is how people change. Listen to this. They've realized that the secret isn't just a fact. It's a fear of consequences, fear of disrupting lives, fear of choosing differently, fear of stepping into a version of themselves that requires more courage than they've had before. Don't scroll, listen to this. But fear loses power when love becomes undeniable. Your heart needs this right now because you felt fear lose its grip in your own life. Listen to this. You didn't become fearless, you became grounded, and grounding changes everything. Don't scroll, listen to this. The universe has been preparing both of you separately, so that when honesty arrives, it doesn't feel like chaos, it feels like clarity. Your heart needs this right now because clarity is calming. Listen to this. They're noticing that the idea of continuing without truth feels heavier than facing the discomfort of speaking it, and that shift is critical. Don't scroll, listen to this. When the pain of staying the same outweighs the fear of change, movement becomes inevitable. Your heart needs this right now because inevitability doesn't rush, it settles. Listen to this. You may feel a strange sense of calm mixed with anticipation, not butterflies, not anxiety, but a quiet readiness, and that's not coincidence. Don't scroll, listen to this. Readiness doesn't come from knowing what will happen, it comes from trusting yourself to handle whatever does. Your heart needs this right now because self-trust is the foundation of mutual trust. Listen to this. Angels are guiding you to remain anchored in your own life during this phase, to keep showing up for yourself, your routines, your joy, because what's meant to come closer will integrate into your world, not consume it. Don't scroll, listen to this. Integration is how you know something is aligned. Your heart needs this right now because aligned love doesn't ask you to shrink. Listen to this. The person who loves you is also becoming aware that loving you means meeting you where you are now, not where you used to be. And that awareness is sobering. Don't scroll, listen to this. Sobering moments clarify intention. Your heart needs this right now because intention shapes action. Listen to this. They're beginning to understand that silence once felt like control, but now it feels like avoidance, and avoidance no longer brings relief. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Relief is now attached to honesty. Your heart needs this right now because relief is the body's signal of alignment. Listen to this. You may notice that your emotional reactions have softened further, that even when uncertainty arises, it doesn't hijack your nervous system, and that's mastery. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Mastery doesn't mean you don't feel, it means feelings don't drive you into old patterns. Your heart needs this right now because old patterns once kept you stuck. Listen to this. The universe removed those patterns so this connection could move forward without repeating the past. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The one big thing they're hiding is beginning to feel smaller in the face of what they stand to lose by staying silent, and that reframing is everything. Your heart needs this right now because perspective changes behavior. Listen to this. They're starting to see that honesty doesn't destroy what's real, it reveals it. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Revelation doesn't have to be dramatic, it can be gentle, timely, respectful. Your heart needs this right now because respect is non-negotiable for you now. Listen to this. The universe is also reminding you not to fill in the blanks with fear or fantasy, because what's coming doesn't need interpretation, it will be clear. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Clarity speaks in consistency. Your heart needs this right now because you trust consistency more than promises. Listen to this. The person who loves you is learning that consistency is the language you understand now, and that awareness is shaping how they prepare to step forward. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Preparation looks like aligning their words with their actions, their intentions with their behavior. Your heart needs this right now because alignment is safety. Listen to this. Angels are also guiding you to release any remaining attachment to how or when this truth should surface, because control blocks flow. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Flow allows truth to arrive naturally. Your heart needs this right now because natural timing prevents heartbreak. Listen to this. You may feel subtle emotional releases lately, like something loosening in your chest, like expectations dissolving, and that's not loss, that's preparation. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Preparation feels like space opening. Your heart needs this right now because space invites honesty. Listen to this. The silence between you is no longer stagnant, it's charged with intention, awareness, and choice. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Choice is the difference between avoidance and alignment. Your heart needs this right now because alignment honors both hearts. Listen to this. The universe is also reminding you that you don't need to confront or demand the truth. What's hidden is surfacing because it can no longer stay hidden. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Pressure creates resistance, but readiness creates movement. Your heart needs this right now because movement guided by readiness lasts. Listen to this. When the next shift happens, it may come quietly, a change in tone, a steadiness in presence, a moment of honesty that feels almost simple. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Simplicity is clarity. Your heart needs this right now because clarity doesn't confuse. Listen to this. You'll know it's real not because it overwhelms you, but because it calms you. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Calm is your confirmation. Your heart needs this right now because calm means safety. Listen to this. The universe is bringing this truth forward in a way that honors who you've become, not who you were when you were hurting. Don't scroll. Listen to this. You've done the work. You've integrated the lessons, and now you're being met at the level of peace you've earned. Stay present, stay grounded, because what was hidden is no longer trying to stay hidden, it's preparing to be revealed with care. intention, and divine timing. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now. And if you're still here, it's because the universe is guiding you into the phase where truth begins rehearsing itself, where what has been felt for so long is finally organizing into something that can be expressed. Listen to this. This is the stage where the person who is deeply in love with you is no longer asking if they should be honest, but how they can be without causing harm, without losing control, without unraveling everything at once. And your heart needs this right now because you've been feeling that subtle shift, that sense that the energy between you isn't stagnant anymore, it's focused, intentional, charged with preparation. Don't scroll, listen to this. Preparation is quieter than action, but it's more powerful, because it determines whether what comes next will last. Your heart needs this right now because lasting connection matters more to you than dramatic declarations. Listen to this. They've been noticing how their thoughts naturally reorganize around you, how decisions feel incomplete when you're not considered, how future images that once felt vague now keep placing you at the center, and that realization is changing them. Don't scroll, listen to this. Change doesn't always look like movement at first. Sometimes it looks like restraint, like pausing instead of reacting, like choosing silence not to hide, but to avoid speaking too soon. Your heart needs this right now because premature truth can wound. Listen to this. The universe is slowing them down on purpose, not to delay, but to refine. Don't scroll, listen to this. Refinement removes impulse and leaves intention. Your heart needs this right now because intention is what your soul trusts. Listen to this. Angels are working subtly in this phase, not sending urgent signs, but steady confirmations. Numbers appearing when you're grounded instead of anxious. 111 when your focus returns to self. 222 when balance feels restored. 333 when reassurance arrives without you asking. 444 when protection feels embodied rather than imagined. 555 when you sense forward movement without panic. Don't scroll, listen to this. These signs are not asking you to do anything. They're reminding you that alignment is happening without force. Your heart needs this right now because force once exhausted you. Listen to this. The person who loves you is also feeling this exhaustion from resisting what's true, and resistance is weakening. Don't scroll, listen to this. They've begun to realize that hiding the one big thing isn't just about fear anymore, it's about integrity, and integrity is starting to matter more to them than comfort. Your heart needs this right now because integrity is the foundation of emotional safety. Listen to this. They don't want to approach you from a place of confusion or half-truths. And that awareness is shaping their timing. Don't scroll, listen to this. Timing guided by respect feels different than timing driven by fear. Your heart needs this right now because you can feel the difference now. Listen to this. You may notice that instead of feeling pulled toward them with urgency, you feel anchored in yourself, curious but calm, open but not waiting, and that's exactly the energy that allows honest love to step forward. Don't scroll, listen to this. The universe adjusted you first so you wouldn't mistake anxiety for intuition. Your heart needs this right now because clarity replaced obsession. Listen to this. The person who loves you is sensing that shift in you, sensing that you're no longer available for mixed signals, and that realization is pushing them toward coherence. Don't scroll, listen to this. Coherence is when thoughts, feelings, and actions start lining up. Your heart needs this right now because coherence builds trust. Listen to this. They're noticing that the idea of losing you feels heavier than the fear of truth, and that internal comparison is crucial. Don't scroll, listen to this. When fear loses its leverage, honesty gains momentum. Your heart needs this right now because momentum doesn't rush, it builds. Listen to this. You may feel moments where the connection feels closer even without contact, like the distance is shrinking energetically, and that's not imagination. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Energetic distance closes before physical distance does. Your heart needs this right now because the universe moves from subtle to visible, never the other way around. Listen to this. Angels are also guiding you to release any last attachment to outcomes, because outcomes don't create peace, alignment does. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Alignment is already present. Your heart needs this right now because peace is not waiting on a confession. Listen to this. Peace is what allows the confession to arrive safely. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The person who loves you is practicing honesty internally, telling themselves truths they've avoided, acknowledging feelings without minimizing them, and that internal honesty is the rehearsal for external truth. Your heart needs this right now because external honesty without internal alignment collapses. Listen to this. You're not being asked to prepare a response, defend your heart, or strategize. You're being asked to stay present, grounded, and open. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Presence is magnetic. Your heart needs this right now because presence invites sincerity. Listen to this. You may notice that when you think about them now, it feels softer, less charged, more spacious, and that's because attachment has loosened. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Loosened attachment allows choice. Your heart needs this right now because choice is empowerment. Listen to this. Empowerment doesn't cling, it allows. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The universe is aligning circumstances where honesty can be spoken without creating chaos, and that takes time. Your heart needs this right now because chaos belongs to lessons, not destiny. Listen to this. Destiny unfolds with steadiness. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The one big thing they're hiding is losing its power because secrecy only thrives in fear, and fear is dissolving. Your heart needs this right now because fear dissolves in safety. Listen to this. Safety is what you've cultivated within yourself, and now it's influencing the dynamic. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The person who loves you is beginning to see that approaching you honestly won't cost them everything. It might actually give them relief. Your heart needs this right now because relief is alignment's reward. Listen to this. You may feel emotional releases that come without stories attached, just a sense of lightness, like something you were bracing for is no longer necessary. Don't scroll. Listen to this. That's integration happening. Your heart needs this right now because integration breaks cycles. Listen to this. Cycles end when lessons are honored, and you honored yours. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The universe noticed, and that's why this connection is being given a chance to move forward without repeating old patterns. Your heart needs this right now because repetition was exhausting. Listen to this. What's forming now is different, more intentional, more respectful, more aligned with who you are now. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The next development may not be dramatic, it may feel almost ordinary, but it will carry a different weight, a sincerity you can feel in your body. Your heart needs this right now because your body knows truth before your mind does. Listen to this. When honesty arrives, you won't feel destabilized, you'll feel grounded. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Grounded truth doesn't demand immediate decisions. It allows space. Your heart needs this right now because space is safety. Listen to this. Angels are reminding you that you don't need to anticipate the moment, it will meet you where you are. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Anticipation without anxiety is alignment. Your heart needs this right now because anxiety once clouded your intuition. Listen to this. Now intuition feels calm, quiet, reliable. Don't scroll. listen to this. The story is no longer about waiting, it's about allowing. Your heart needs this right now because allowing doesn't mean doing nothing. It means trusting timing. Listen to this. Timing is precise even when it feels slow. Don't scroll. Listen to this. What's hidden is preparing to be spoken in a way that honors both hearts, and when that happens, you won't feel like you need to rush toward an answer. You'll feel capable of responding from peace, and that's how you'll know this phase has done its work, because peace will be present before words ever are. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and if you're still here it's because the universe is drawing a gentle circle around this moment, asking you to breathe, to feel, to notice what's different now. Listen to this. This is the phase where truth is no longer just preparing. It's ready, and readiness doesn't feel like urgency, it feels like grounded certainty settling into the body. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The person who is deeply in love with you has crossed an internal threshold, not loudly, not dramatically, but decisively, and that matters more than any speech ever could. Your heart needs this right now because decisive shifts don't announce themselves, they integrate. Listen to this. They've stopped rehearsing fear and started rehearsing honesty, stopped asking, what if it goes wrong, and started asking, what if I finally tell the truth, and that question has been echoing in them in a way that won't quiet anymore. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Quiet is where truth stands tall. Your heart needs this right now because you know how to hear quiet now. Listen to this. Angels are present in a stabilizing way here, not flashing signs to get attention, but reinforcing peace so nothing feels rushed or overwhelming, and you may notice divine numbers appearing when you're simply living your life, not seeking confirmation. 111 when you feel centered in yourself, 222 when balance returns naturally, 333 when reassurance shows up without effort, 444 when protection feels embodied instead of conceptual, 555 when forward movement feels inevitable yet calm. Don't scroll. Listen to this. These numbers aren't instructions, they're affirmations that you're aligned enough to receive what's next without losing yourself. Your heart needs this right now, because alignment has become your baseline. Listen to this. The person who loves you has also felt this baseline shift in you, sensing that you're no longer bracing for disappointment, no longer scanning for mixed signals, and that change has removed the safety net they once hid behind. Don't scroll. Listen to this. When someone can't hide behind your uncertainty anymore, they have to meet your clarity. Your heart needs this right now because clarity invites courage. Listen to this. Courage doesn't roar, it steadies, and steadiness is what they're embodying now, not impulsively reaching out, not retreating into silence, but preparing to speak from a place that matches the depth of what they feel. Don't scroll. Listen to this. They've recognized that the one big thing they were hiding has lost its power over them, because secrets thrive on fear and fear has been replaced by responsibility. Your heart needs this right now because responsibility is love grown up. Listen to this. They don't want to offer you confusion, half-truths, or emotional volatility. They want to offer coherence, and coherence requires timing. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Timing guided by respect feels patient, not stagnant. Your heart needs this right now because patience doesn't feel empty anymore. Listen to this. It feels intentional. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The universe has been aligning circumstances quietly so that honesty can be spoken without collateral damage, without forcing choices. Before both hearts are ready, your heart needs this right now because readiness is safety. Listen to this. You may notice that when you think about them now, there's a sense of trust in the process rather than fixation on outcome, and that's not indifference. it's maturity. Don't scroll, listen to this. Maturity allows love to arrive without drama. Your heart needs this right now because drama once exhausted you. Listen to this. The person who loves you has felt that exhaustion too, felt how unsustainable hiding became, and that realization changed their internal posture. Don't scroll, listen to this. Posture matters energetically. Your heart needs this right now because aligned posture invites aligned action. Listen to this. Angels are also reminding you that you don't need to prepare a perfect response, because what's coming won't require performance. It will invite presence. Don't scroll, listen to this. Presence is your strength now. Your heart needs this right now because presence keeps you grounded when emotions rise. Listen to this. You may feel moments of emotional release that come without stories attached, like sighs leaving your body, shoulders relaxing, expectations dissolving, and that's integration completing. Don't scroll, listen to this. Integration is the closing of a cycle. Your heart needs this right now because cycles end when lessons are honored. Listen to this. You honored yours by choosing self-respect over chasing, by choosing clarity over fantasy, by choosing peace over intensity, and that choice changed the frequency of what can approach you. Don't scroll, listen to this. The person who loves you feels that frequency and knows they must meet it or step aside. Your heart needs this right now because aligned love meets you where you are. Listen to this. They're no longer trying to decide whether to be honest. They're deciding how to honor you in that honesty. And that distinction is everything. Don't scroll, listen to this. Honoring someone requires empathy, timing, and accountability. Your heart needs this right now because accountability is the language you trust. Listen to this. You may notice subtle external changes before any direct conversation, like increased presence, consistent attention, thoughtful actions that feel grounded rather than performative. Don't scroll, listen to this. Action precedes articulation when integrity is involved. Your heart needs this right now because you read energy accurately. Now, listen to this. The universe is also reminding you not to rush interpretation, because what's forming will make sense without explanation. Don't scroll, listen to this. Sense-making feels like relief. Your heart needs this right now because relief restores energy. Listen to this. You'll notice that when truth approaches, your nervous system doesn't spike, it settles, and that's how you'll know this is different. Don't scroll, listen to this. Difference doesn't shout, it grounds. Your heart needs this right now because grounded love lasts. Listen to this. Angels are also guiding you to remain in your routines, your joy, your friendships, because what's aligned integrates into your life rather than consuming it. Don't scroll, listen to this. Consumption belongs to attachment, integration belongs to love. Your heart needs this right now because you can tell the difference now. Listen to this. The moment of honesty, when it comes, may feel surprisingly simple, not dramatic, not overwhelming, just clear. And clarity won't demand an immediate decision from you. Don't scroll, listen to this. Clarity gives you choice. Your heart needs this right now because choice is freedom. Listen to this. Freedom doesn't run from closeness, it chooses it intentionally. Don't scroll, listen to this. Intentional closeness feels safe. Your heart needs this right now because safety allows depth. Listen to this. Depth is what this connection has always carried, even when hidden. Don't scroll, listen to this. What's been hidden is not a betrayal, it's been a delay guided by readiness. Your heart needs this right now because readiness protects hearts. Listen to this. You're not behind, you're not late, you're right on time for a version of love that can meet you without destabilizing you. Don't scroll, listen to this. The universe has been protective, not withholding. Your heart needs this right now because protection feels like patience. Listen to this.